8544.
Welcome back to the What's Cooking program, weekend edition. I'm Michael Horn. That is Paul Stern. Pretty star-studded right out of the box, Paul Stern.
Definitely star-studded. Hitting up with Joe Theismann, talking a little pigskin, and, of course, getting onto some issues, obviously, medically speaking, that he's personally involved with.
Joe picking Green Bay this year. That's pretty interesting. I'm hoping that Brett Favre gets it together, but he's right about the training camp. Going to be a little rusty here for the first few games, but it's still close, 14-9. I don't believe, and not to talk about this early on, but I know Jimmy Mack is going to be joining us on the PM show each and every week during football season, and this point spread was, I think, 5.5 points. So the world champ, Super Bowl champ Saints did not cover that point spread. They won, but by 5 points, not 5.5.
That is correct. That is correct.
Let you know what's going on. Now, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, while you've been sleeping, while you've been doing other things, breakfast wars have started up again at some of the national food chains, and Burger King is introducing 9 new breakfast items, including blueberry biscuits and pancake platters, and they're planning a major breakfast marketing blitz. They're trying to eat up some of McDonald's morning business. Apparently, McDonald's is in the lead in the morning breakfast biz, but Burger King is on the move, and they're saying it's their biggest introduction of new items at Burger King at one time ever. It also includes iced coffee from Seattle's Best Coffee. So they're starting to partner and pair in and think about their coffee. For a long time, I thought coffee should be one of their key beverages instead of all the soft drinks. And I think these fast food chains are starting to check that out. Do you buy coffee at like McDonald's or Burger King or someplace like that?
I don't make a habit out of it, but I have from time to time, sure.
Well, apparently Burger King introduced breakfast back in 1979, but they introduced it with some kind of breakfast thing or whatever, and now they're going with a complete menu. They're doing a major focus, and they're going to have a marketing campaign. I'm sure we'll see that on TV. There's going to be 6 TV ads that highlight their new menu, and they're going to be about twice as long as far as the campaign length goes than the other campaigns. So one of the things they're going to have is the BK Breakfast Ciabatta Club Sandwich. That's expanded, that's on there, and there's going to be, I guess they got a lot of money, too, at Burger King. They got from a new owner last week. Did you read about that?
No, I didn't hear about that.
They usually are number 2, but they sold itself to the New York-based 3G Capital, and they got about $3.25 billion, and that's a billion dollars on that thing. So weak economy, they're trying to beef it up, but they're saying during the weak economy, a lot of people going out to fast food places to get some of the food items that they normally would get at restaurants. Have you been frequenting, ladies and gentlemen, fast food places? Well, now you're going to get a whole new breakfast menu coming up at Burger King. Their offerings includes platters of pancakes, eggs, sausage, and other breakfast items. The prices range from $2.29 to $4.29. I mentioned the ciabatta sandwich that has eggs, ham, bacon, tomatoes, and cheese for $2.89. There's also mini blueberry biscuits complete with icing and the dipping sauce. And that's also taken the place of the ham omelet sandwich they used to have. So there's your breakfast wars from Burger King.
Oh, talking about a weak economy, I happen to get my local, the latest mailer from my local liquor store wine shop, the famed Wally's Liquor of Los Angeles. And, tell me if I'm not at least maybe a little hypersensitive, but I noticed that they have for $1.99 a 2009 Mont-Maison Beaujolais Nouveau. And it says
French import, huh?
Yeah, but a Beaujolais Nouveau, isn't that it's been practically close to a year since the release. Is this a vintage that would still be let's say hold up?
Let's see, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. You're kind of, it's getting to be about a year. You should be drinking that about 6 months for Beaujolais Nouveau. That's just they take kind of the top of the off the barrel. It's actually done a different way. It's not even in the barrel. It's just the crush of the grape, and they put it in the bottle. So you want to drink that right away. You don't want to age the Beaujolais Nouveau.
Yeah, it's described.
Apparently, that's why it's $1.99. Yeah. Maybe that should be something we get for that guy I was talking about the other day on the radio show that wanted some cheaper wine for his wedding.
Well, that's
Maybe you should go
point.
with Beaujolais Nouveau and actually have the wrong year and say, oh, my gosh. Do your wedding somewhere in November. Go, I think a mistake has been made. I thought we were having the Beaujolais Nouveau for 2010. This is 2009. Oh, everybody just enjoy. Watch people wrench up their guts with wine that's gone bad. That's a free one this weekend from Uncle Mike.
It's
you
described,
guys trying
Mike.
to cut back in this tough economy. That's a cost-cutting measure 19.
The people over at Wally's Wine Shop, they aptly described this wine as simple and racy, fruity and floral, and very expressive. But I almost want to say expressive was a typo, and it should be inexpensive.
And keep reading on there, and spoiled. Doesn't it say... Isn't that the place that world-renowned wine expert Tom Likas hangs out at? Did I see him bending that big gut of his over a bar and wrenching out a few things after drinking the Beaujolais Nouveau for how much is that? $1.99?
I believe it's undercutting $2 Chuck.
Why don't you have, ladies and
By
gentlemen,
a penny.
this is a chance
All those
also
people at Wally's.
in November to have a wine sickness party if you want to go out and tank up at Wally's there with the Beaujolais Nouveau that's now too old to drink. If you'd like